Well, everyone, this will be the last episode before we do the world tour. That's right. And in this episode today, we're going to be doing all the unfinished interior work. So we're going to start in the mayor's building here. I'm only going to do the bottom floor. So I really want this to kind of be like a stand where you have the pedestal in the middle and then you have seats all around. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start by simply just putting down some quartz stairs. Makes it look like benches, and this will just be as a reference point, as a layout, so I know where I can have these benches go to and how big I can make the stand. Let's see here. We're going to go down to here because we need this to go down on both sides. And let's go down one more, I think. We don't need a massive stage. We just need a average size one. Nothing massive here. Because it's just a smaller town that we have, so we don't need something big. And then we'll just put down some seats on this side. And there's our seating, all done. So we added some tables. I added some size to the benches. I'm going to do a back table here, just so there's something in the back for the back entrance as the fire escape exit. So this is what the finished interior looks like. We have our lovely seating. We got a pedestal up front. We have some tables with some flowers on it to add some color. The rug on the ground, although it does match the walls, it does bring out a little bit of color in the floor. The back table, the benches back here. I think this is one decent looking building. We only have, what's it, like 5 more to do. The bee shop was really small, so I didn't actually have to do much interior work on it because it's relatively small. So this is all I've done, really. I only added a table. I added a little jungle tree sapling there, and I added a picture on the back wall. If I added anything on the 2 side walls, it would just look really cluttered because the beehives already bring out some color in the wall. Going to the fishing hut now. This is what I got for an interior. We got storage up top. There's the side table at the side, and we got a little loft and some furnaces over here. So it's now time to do the farmhouse. That's right. You're going to be released today. Who's going to be released? You are. So I have a lot more work to do in here since this is actually going to be the layout of a house. So we're going to start by adding in or planning which each room's going to be so we can add the lighting in. I'm going to have the back area as this kitchen area. And over here, I'll add a table for like a dining area and a place to sit. So I need 2 lights, pretty much. The first light, I'm going to add above the center of the table. That's an upper slab. Okay, so now that is going to be the center of my table right there. And I need one in the center of the kitchen, which is about right here. So we're going to add 1 light above here as well. So there's my downstairs lighting. And now we're going to work on the kitchen. So a lot of people don't like granite, but it is one of the classic countertops nowadays. So we kind of have to use granite. And even though it's not a very pretty granite, it's a granite. So we're stuck with it. I have a lot of inventory filled here. You can have some of that just in case you break it. So there's my back countertop. We got a furnace. We got a crafting table. Let's add in the dining room table now. So I got our 2 chairs right here. And in the middle will be our table. We're going to go and our sides, and it matches the town hall. But where's our... There it is. So we're going to use dark oak as the table leg. And I'm going to think birch to match the sides, because I don't think oak would work as well. Maybe it will. No, oak would just match the floor. So we need birch. So let's get a birch pressure plate. And pop that on top. So that's great. Now we can just kind of sit in here with a light shining in our eyes. So now we need to add some color around. So let's start by adding in a rug. So let's grab just a few bits of dye. Or the whole thing, why not? I didn't want to use that for flowers at all. Sure, we'll just make the whole thing blue dye. That's great. Okay, so let's just do maybe diagonal. I'm thinking diagonal, so it kind of draws your attention through the room. Might make it a little bit bigger. And you know, let's just make it actually a... I'm missing one. No, we may as well make this a square. We may as well just... That looks pretty nice. So now we're going to add some flowers around. So I'm going to add one right there. Because now, when you walk into a room, this is how the room should look at its best. When you walk right into it. So, we don't want to look at the water feature that I just pointed out. We want to look a little bit off from that. So that's why I have that flower pot. And then we can add a flower into it. I think the yellow will bring your eye away. Actually, wait, no, I have that. Yeah, let's use this one, which has yellow in it. So, has some yellow in it, but it's still going to be looking pretty good. Yeah, so now when I'm in this back corner, your eye's not drawing immediately to the water. It's drawing to the flower a little bit more. So, nothing has to go on this wall because no one looks at it immediately. I do, however, want to add some more storage. So, trusty crafting table over here. And we're going to make a few more barrels. So, we're going to add some trap doors as shelves, and we're going to add some barrels on top. I'm going to need more sticks. Let's make a whole stack of wood. The new crafting for Bedrock, it's decent, but it's not like the best. I like how they made it faster, but before I just like spamming the screen before. I could just click as fast as possible. I tried to see how fast I can click. That's where I got my CPS from. But now they've changed and I can't practice that anymore. Okay, there we go. 4 barrels at the top. Add some storage. And I think this is a very nice looking living room for what we were given. We're now going to be doing the bedroom area. So in this corner, I want there to be a desk. And we want to focalize this window. Even though it's not the best view, we still want to focalize it. So, crafting table will go underneath the window. And we're going to add... Where is my... There it is. Nope. Probably need some more slabs. So we're going to use a desk. And we got to think, just because this desk is kind of against the wall, it's going to be fine because we're going to break that piece of dirt anyway. So it's still going to add the flow to it. We're going to add an end table or a side table to this bed. And do I want to use it in the corner? Do I want to... Maybe I want to use it in the corner, but do I want to point out the corner? Because if I'm walking up here, this is when I'm walking to the room. I think I want to go on the other side. That's what I'm thinking. Because I don't want to bring out the dark corner. Or maybe I do. I could brighten up the back corner. Oh, well, we'll leave it for now. We're going to add storage on this wall. So, I'm going to have my slabs over here. We're going to make it kind of like a closet area, like an open closet. So, there we go. We're going to get some barrels. And we're just going to use these barrels as storage. Let's put these down. That's really ugly. Okay, now let's change that immediately. Let's break the bottom slabs and add barrels there as well. So we're going to add 3 more. Here's my thought. It's so hard finding everything. Your inventory is so full. No, that's still weird. Okay, let's break this and place that with trap doors. I think it's just the side is just too wide. That's better. That's a lot better. Okay, so now we got our little closet area for our snowman guy. Now we can start adding some color around. Usually I like to start by just placing furniture and then adding all the other fixtures around. So let's get some plants down. We're going to add some. Okay, I'm walking up here. I'll need one at the back of the desk, I think right there. Need one in the back corner. And get rid of that. And I'll get one right here when you're just walking up. Actually, I think we can move this over one if I can have one there. So now we can have our flowers going in and our saplings. Let's put that dark oak in the back corner. We'll add our yellow flower up there. Since it's a smaller flower, it just adds a little bit of color. We don't want to take up the whole view. So we got that flower there. And then in the back, let's get our gray flower, which is right there. Okay. And there, that adds a little bit of color there. You don't need much, just a little bit. I'm gonna add a picture there, so that'll bring out attention to that wall. We'll do a 2x2, so I just put one block there. Good enough. I don't know. I can't remember all the pictures that actually Mojang added. It's just I don't really use pictures that much, so it's too hard to remember. Now let's add some more carpeting. We may as well just make the whole thing carpet because we used all the dye already. Let's do a 2 wide right here. There we go. We got a lovely rug right there. We're looking pretty good right here. I think we just need something else. We're missing something. We're just missing a little something on that back wall still. Since it is a pretty big wall and we don't want it to look so open. So we'll get our item frame there. And I got it. I got the perfect idea. Okay. It's the end of the season. We can make a diamond toe. Okay? We're not coming back on. There we go. Now I think that's a pretty good room. You're free. Go explore your new house. I forgot that the light. But now that's done. So now this room is done. The dirt's gone. The snowman's free. He's looking downstairs. How's it looking, buddy? You got snow on the granite. You know how much granite costs? It's like $10 a square foot. If you're going really cheap. I went cheap on you. You're not worth the $100 square foot slabs that are actually really nice. That's what you gotta make do with what you're dealt with there, snowman. You can't dirty up my countertops. I have just a couple more buildings I want to show what I did with the interiors. So the wool shop here was actually a real struggle because it's a tall ceiling, but it's not meant to have high ceilings. So when you walk in through these doors, what I did is I added a birch ceiling at the back there, so it hides the farm quite a bit. And I got a dark oak sapling on the counter. On this wall, I added 3 of the wool blocks to show what wool we had in stock. This is actually not my proudest interior, but it is an interior, and at least it's done. These last couple interiors look the best. So this is the Sugarcane store. We got our flower on the desk. Got a crafting table in that corner. You can just see Sugarcane on the back wall. We got a picture on the side wall. Let's head on out to the chicken farm now. The chicken farm. We have our counter, our crafting table at the back. We have the chicken that hangs down from the ceilings. I think that's how they do it. They have like a chicken displayed that just hangs, I guess. I think that's how it works. There's flowers on the sides of the chest to emphasize the chest a little bit more. Heading on out here is the last one, the bamboo farm. And this was really small, but we have our bamboo plant on the counter. 2 chests worth of bamboo. Actually, it's 1.5 chests or large chests plus a hopper full of bamboo. There's a crafting table. We got a picture at the back, and we added the birch logs as a little bit of an accent wall. But that's it. The next episode is going to be the world tour, and that's it. Thank you all for watching. I'll see you next one. Goodbye.